Hello, all you wonderful YouTubers. This is Edward on a foreigner escapes to the Philippines. It's a new channel I just started, and I hope you are going to enjoy the site. Subscribe and like if you'd like. And I'm just kind of made my channel here starting this week for just to give you a kind of a clue of what I've done here in the Philippines, escaping from America. With all the crazy stuff going on in the world, and I didn't really like the direction my country was going in, and God kind of led me here for many different reasons. I'll tell you different stories here and there of how I got here and the reasons I came here. But beautiful day here today in the Philippines. This is my office in my tower. It's a 4th level in my tower. And it's a beautiful view. It's an 88-foot tower, quite big, and here's all my bookshelves, my photos, and different things, computer setup. And as you can see, I built this desk out of the native wood here, and I got a little Bitcoin emblem there on the desk because I liked Bitcoin, and it did real good for me here a couple years ago. I did real good on it and took advantage of it when the price was high, and luckily I sold it when it was high. And now it's around 27,000. It had dropped to, I think, 15,000. Now it's back to 27,000, so it's almost doubled since the low, because of all the financial problems going on, with the US dollar. And for that matter, all the fiat currencies are all going to zero eventually. So I believe, financially speaking, Bitcoin is probably my 3rd pick of, storing wealth and savings. The first, I would say, would be gold, 2nd silver, and the 3rd Bitcoin. And then all the other things, you could lose your money overnight. I mean, sure, I've been in stocks and bonds throughout my life, different times, this and that, just like most people probably have in the world. But you know what? With everything going on right now, good luck, because overnight you could lose it all. So you should put a big portion of it in my opinion, that's what I did: gold, silver, and Bitcoin. I mean, there's a lot of guys on YouTube now saying the same thing. A lot of the truth is coming out, and the financial system is changing worldwide right now, and the Western system's getting weak, getting real weak. You can see it. You hear about it every day, what's going on. So anyways, that's part of the reason why I'm here in the Philippines too, get away from that. I just feel that in America, it's just gotten, they have too good of a thing going on for too long, and now they're getting to be really like a bully of the world. So, I don't think that's right. You should be supportive and friendly, and you shouldn't be putting military bases all over the world. I mean, if there's a direct threat to the US or any country, you should deal with that at the time, not, they might attack us, so let's surround their country with military bases because they might be a threat to us in the future. That's not how you conduct yourself. Do you do that with your neighbor? Do you put machine gun turret towers around your neighbor's property just because you think he might be a threat to you? I mean, it's so ridiculous. It's called mutual respect. Respect each other, and if one, all of a sudden doesn't start respecting you, then you deal with it, and you have to deal with it directly until it's solved. None of this military complex making tons of money, sourcing military weapons to both sides of a country, to both countries in a war. That's been happening with the banks and this military industrial complex for a long time. And people need to get a clue And the governments really are created by the people, and do they listen to the people anymore? Very little. There's so many riots and so many protests going on in the world in different countries right now. Do the governments really even care? No. They bypass all their Congresses and all their representatives, and the leaders of these countries are locked in, and they have their own agenda. So again, another reason why you have to get your place in this, your family in a place that you figure that you can survive when stuff really happens. I think stuff's really going to go down here, in a short amount of time. So anyway, this is my office. I've always wanted a nice office, and now I got a pretty nice office here. I got, here's a copy of the U.S. Constitution I got from the National Archives in Washington, D.C., the Articles of Confederation and the Bill of Rights. Kind of hard to see right now because the sunlight's made the paper kind of darkened, but if you get up close to it, you can see a lot of people, no matter what country you're from, you should really get a good copy and read your country's constitution, Bill of Rights, or whatever that is supposed to be governing the people. Like in the UK, it's a common law, and the governments they've discarded it, completely discarded. They don't even obey it anymore. They say they do, but you can see by their actions they don't. So it's kind of insane right now out there. Basically, it comes right down to you and yours, right? And because, like I said before in another video, the people are down in their hearts. They're good people. Most people in the world are. But these evil organizations have gotten into government through whatever means they can. And they've created a new world order that you hear so much about, that it's their own agenda, and it has a lot to do with depopulation of the world and getting the people of the world in total control. I mean, we're in a digital age now. Digital age, they can do a lot to control you in a digital age. If your phone ends up being the new digit where you just use your phone to swipe QR code or whatever at the registers at every store in the world, I mean, that's going to be the money, digital money in the future. There won't be no cash and stuff. That's why I'm here right now. There's still cash, but with the government of the Philippines, with Marcos Jr., he's a globalist big time. So I expect a lot of changes here too, but I'm so far deep in the jungle, the changes are going to be very hard to have the local natives here change to anything, But the only thing is, saying that, and then I realized too, they all have phones. I mean, I'm in the deep jungle, and almost every neighbor I know that's a Philippine national has a phone. It's crazy. So we could go to a digital system real quick. And you're going to have to make a choice, because you're going to have to toe their line and do what they say and take the injections that they want you to take, or whatever it is, sign on the dotted line that they want you to, because if you don't, they could shut your phone off. There's facial recognition, biometrics of fingerprints and voice recognition, everything. I mean, we're real close to total world totalitarianism, in my opinion. So there'll be a lot of black markets going on behind the official system for years, but that'll slowly be, get weeded out, over the years to come. And it'll get to the point where they'll jail or round up or exterminate or whatever it takes for them to get rid of the people resisting the new system, digital system coming. And with AI, their perfect weapon. AI is so smart and so fast, we don't have a chance. So we'll all have to make some real serious choices in the future. And I think it's coming quick. So do the best you can while you can. And here's another view here of my office on the pool side. My solar system there. And the flags out front of the property. And the pool. Usually it's a Sunday today. It's a real beautiful day. I thought we'd have some swimmers today, but no swimmers today, which is kind of rare. Usually Saturday, Sunday we have 20 to 80 people. It's hard to predict though. Some weekends nothing. It's kind of strange. Okay, well, it's 11 minutes. Let's do a quick run outside here. Well, you can hear the karaoke again. A lot of the neighbors like to play the karaoke. It's a real big pastime here. Basketball. Let's see, it's basketball, karaoke, cockfighting, and boxing. Big. Those are the 3 or 4 things that are just huge here. Really, really big. People love it. Yeah. Very, very beautiful day today. Up toward the top of the tower here, the breeze is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So, y'all have a good day, and I pray God keeps you safe, and good luck, and join me again. Subscribe and like if you'd like, and I'll go into some of the specifics about what I'm doing here with farming, coconut harvesting, some more of the costs, what I make from the coconut harvesting, and some of the gold prospecting I'll be doing here, because this country is just loaded with gold. It should be a good bunch of adventures. So thank you very much for joining me. Take care.